All right, here we go. Game time, morning. Let me tell you what happened last night. So about 4:28 I wake up to a knock on the window. It's the police. Now, I'm parked at the warehouse. The warehouse is kind of in the black neighborhood. It's not a white neighborhood. So, you know, I was, and that's crazy. I just said, I hope I get left alone, but I had that feeling. So it's two white cops. One is like younger and one is older. So they knocking on the window. So I wake up. I thought I was dreaming at first. I wake up and I'm like, oh God, I see the flashlights like coming through the window and they knocking. So I climb to the front of the van and, you know, as soon as I open the door, they say, why you sleep? They say, were you asleep? You were in there asleep? I said, yeah, I was asleep. They said, because we were knocking for a while before you woke up. They said, we got reports that you trying to steal cars. They said, somebody called in and said that there's a guy camped out in the van around the corner. We think he's trying to steal cars. I said, but I'm in an empty lot though. Like, why would I be trying to steal cars? They said, I don't know. That was just the call that was put in. You know, somebody said that they think you're trying to steal cars. So he says, it doesn't appear that way. He said, honestly, you were asleep? I said, yeah. He said, why are you sleeping in the van? He said, what, your girl kicked you out or something? Y'all having a beef? I said, no, honestly, man, I'm homeless right now. So, you know, I just be trying to find places like out of the way to sleep. And he looked at his partner, and then I put my head down, and he said, He said, you know what? He said, I hate to do this, but I'm gonna have to ask you to leave from here, though. He said, because I'm afraid someone else will call the police, and the officers that show up this time, they might not, you know, look at it the way I look at it. And he said, up the road by that Walgreens, he said, there's a lot there. He said, why don't you drive up there and just park there and just finish resting? And I was like, for real? And he was like, yeah, because, you know, I'll be in this area. So, you know, he's like, no, I'm sure you won't get bothered there. So he didn't ask for no ID, no driver's license, no nothing. And I thanked them. And then they just took off. They walked away and took off. So I was like, damn, I finally caught a break. So now it's 6:50. What I did was Walmart opened up at 6 a.m. So I got some rubbing alcohol. I got some socks, and I got some wipes here. I got these wipes, and I got some ramen noodles. Now, I gotta say this. I won't say no names, but you know who you are. But somebody watching my videos, dude, they reached out to me and sent me some money. So that's how I was able to buy these things. So I put some gas in the tank, got socks, got the wipes, and I got this rubbing alcohol. I wanted to get underwear, but I ain't have enough. So, but I'm so thankful, bro. You know who you are. I ain't gonna say no names, but I feel like Martin on Life when he say, I pay you back when I get my first check. But I definitely will. But I'm getting ready to go to work. I gotta be there at 8. It's 6:51 right now. So what I'm doing is wiping down with the rubbing alcohol and the wipes. And you know, that's how I'm gonna try to clean myself up before I go, because I was wearing these socks here. They mismatch, but I was wearing these. I've been wearing these socks for weeks, man. And what the socks do, because they kicking, when I put the shoes on, they make the shoes stink up. So I was like, man, I really need some different socks. So what I've been doing, and please forgive me, but like I went in like a hospital bathroom when I had checked myself in, and I took the little air freshener. I'm sorry, but what I would do is I would just like spray the socks like this to kind of combat the smell. That's what I would do like every day. But you know, it can only help so much. So now I got these new socks, so I don't have to worry about these. But yeah, I'm clean myself up, and go to the job and hope magic happens. Hopefully I can make it there just safe and sound and make it back. But I got to take this risk though. But I'm thankful that the police just had a heart for me. So that was love. And then I'm thankful, man, dude, I can't thank you enough. You know who you are, bro. I'm not gonna say no names, but I just want to show you, like, and I did right with the money. You know, I don't use drugs. I don't drink. I don't smoke cigarettes. Like, I didn't go do nothing bad with the money. I bought wipes, socks, alcohol, put some gas in the tank, and I bought ramen noodles. So yeah, man. And, I really appreciate that. But yeah, that's what happened last night. The police did came, but they were cool, man. They cut me a break. So, and that's crazy because I had that feeling before I laid down, like something was saying, like, but I really just had nowhere else to go. Like I'm running out of spots. So now that spot isn't an option no more. But yeah, it's 6:54. I gotta kind of get going at 7. So I'm gonna hurry up and clean up and wipe down with these wipes. Yeah, that's how it went. But yeah, I don't even know what to say. I'm speechless, man. I got love from the cops. I got love from somebody watching the video, and I'm gonna take that and run with it, man. Complete strangers helped me out. That's dope. That's dope. I can't wait to do the same. All right, y'all. Well, I hope y'all have a great day. See you next time. Later.